Hi guys, how are you doing? Since it's such a nice day today, I decided to film 2 videos. And the thing that I want to talk about is mindfulness. So, actually, what I'm going to tell you is mostly based on the dialectical behavioral therapy. And I have a little notebook here that my best friend gave me. And thank you. I love you. And here are like my little notes on the DBT, and it is a therapy that kind of is especially designed for people who have borderline personality disorder, but I believe that anyone can benefit from it because it's more generic than just like managing borderline. And it is very, very efficient as far as I know. So far it's the best way to manage this mental illness. But I think that anyone can benefit from it because, well, basically dialectical means that you can accept that two things can be true at once. So it's kind of entitled to get rid of black and white thinking, and I think that it is an issue with a lot of people, and especially when you're a teenager, you think that either the world is really bad or the world is like nice place and hey, well, so dialectical means both. You can be right, but at the same moment the other person can also be right, or for example, you can be proud of yourself, but at the same time you can also try harder. And I think that it's a beautiful theory, and the therapy itself is kind of a mix of cognitive behavioral therapy and some Buddhism, which can never hurt anyone. So let's get started on mindfulness. First of all, why do I think that mindfulness is very important for everyone and not only the people who suffer from mental health? Because it is healthy to sometimes just, be in the moment fully and not be in a hurry, because we are always in a hurry, let's admit it. So let's start. Dialectical behavioral therapy suggests that we have kind of 3 minds. So there is emotional mind, there is reasonable mind, and there is wise mind. And the wise mind is kind of what is in between here, what is in between emotional and reasonable mind. So you can not only live based on your emotions because then you're just unreasonable, or you can not only live with your reasonable mind because then you lack feelings, and it's also not really good. So there are 5 skills. No, there are 3 skills that you can practice in order to be more mindful. And they're called what skills? So first of all, you have to just observe. And observing without judgment is something that is hard for us because we are used to thinking that this is like unfair, or this girl is pretty. But to be mindful, you have just to accept that the world that surrounds you exists and that it is the way it is, and you cannot change it, but you can accept it, and you should. The second thing is that you have to describe. So try to describe the situation that is stressful or painful for you just with words and facts, because usually the emotions that we have is what hurts us the most. So if you have some painful emotions, just try to describe the situation that caused them using bare facts, without judgment, without emotional adjectives. Just, for example, your best friend doesn't return your call, and you think with your emotions, oh my god, she's such a bitch, she never returns my calls, I should not speak to her for like a week so that she learns her lesson, bitch. This is your emotional mind. But actually, like, your friend could have problems of her own. She could be busy, she could have like had a bad night and she just didn't want to call you back or something. There are millions of reasons why she could not call you back, and it doesn't mean that like these actions are directed at you. So just describe the facts. She didn't call me. That's it. Don't have to react to it. Then the third thing is participation. So when you do something, participate in this action fully. When you talk to somebody, listen to what they are saying. It is very important to listen to what people have to say to you and not just wait for your turn to speak. When you do something, for example, when you eat, concentrate on eating. So enjoy every bite and chew and just participate in this activity with your full mind. If you clean your apartment, be aware of that you're cleaning your apartment and now you're scrubbing this and now you're washing that, and just try to not do several things at once. And if you catch yourself doing several things at once, then just switch to doing only one thing. And it is very important not only for just mindfulness, but for example, it's scientifically proved that when you eat, you should just be eating, or you can overeat or undereat, or just not healthy. Then there are house skills. I don't actually understand why they're called what and house skills, but that's Marshalline who wrote this book, and I think that I should address this question to her. So the first thing is that you have to be non-judgmental. I already said it. So just separate your opinions from facts. If you think something, it doesn't have to mean that it's 100% truth, and you can be sure of something, but it can also be not true. Then accept each moment as it is. I already said it as well, I think, but it's just the basics. So just accept the situation that you're in. Don't judge your judging. If you are judging the moment, or if you're judging the person, don't judge yourself for judging, because it's just like an inception of judgment, and it's not really good. Acknowledge the helpful and harmful actions from other people, but do not judge them as well. Just go with the flow. There is other three things that are that you have to be effective. So not every situation is the same. So you cannot expect that if you act one way in one situation and it works, that it will work in another situation. So just act accordingly to the situation, and stay away from right, should, unfair and stuff, because this is judgments and you don't really know what's right, what's fair, and what's unfair, and what you should or shouldn't do. And the last thing is that you have to let go of bad feelings, such as useless anger and feeling that you're right all the time, and it hurts you because no one is right all the time. And yes, everybody usually thinks that they're right about everything, but it's not true. So just release these feelings that cause you tension and anger, and they don't work and they hurt you. Just let go of them. So another tip, it's not from the therapy, but it's just from me. Another tip to be mindful is to just meditate. I already said in some of my videos that meditation is very important, and I still stand by my words. Spend, I don't know, 5-10 minutes a day and meditate. Just either listen to a guided meditation if you cannot just sit still and listen to like your own breath, or if you can manage to do it by your own, I think that it's even better just to sit there for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, even 3 or 1 minute. It's better than nothing. Just sit there and watch your breath, breathe deeply, and actually always do breathe deeply, because breath is also very important. Breathe deeply, and if you have a thought, you just think thought and like move it away from your head. And yeah, well, if you are surrounded by noise, also just try to kind of block it out. And the feeling that you're striving to get is like nothingness in your head. So you're just sitting there and try to feel your connection to like the universe, to the nature, ground yourself. So guys, have an awesome day, and I hope that this helped somewhat. I send all my love to you, and bye.